This video is sponsored by Sweet Life CBD. Sweet Life's premium CBD products are trusted by riders like Freddie Noren and Benny Bloss. Try some yourself by visiting GetSweetLife.com. Use code TMN or click the link in the description to get 20% off site-wide. It's been nearly a year since longtime top MXGP World Championship contender Evgeny Bobryshev has been banned from racing from both FIM and AMA sanctioned events, thus preventing him from making any sort of living. Today, we hear his side of the story firsthand. Bobryshev was widely considered to be the fastest Russian motocross racer on the planet, racing in the MXGP class since 2010, his best championship finish being third in 2015. Along with that, Bobryshev has finished top 5 in the championship 3 times and top 10 6 times. He also has earned a plethora of GP wins and podiums along the way. After a rough 2021 season, Bobryshev was hoping to make a comeback in 2022. Unfortunately, just as the season was beginning, the FIM ruling to ban all Russian passport-holding riders went into effect, thus knocking him out of MXGP contention for the future. With that being said, Bobryshev made the trek to the United States to make an attempt at the Lucas Oil Pro Motocross Series so that he can continue making a living. Upon arrival, the AMA also followed suit with the FIM ban. Bobryshev would then try to race everywhere from the UK to Canada and even Brazil, but all series followed the FIM in lockstep. Without a place to race, Bobryshev has been left without a job due to this unjust ruling. Before we hear his side of the story, I'd just like to say how ridiculous this ruling is. Just because an athlete's native country's government is involved in things you don't agree with, you ban the athlete who has no connection? Bogus. Anyway, without further ado, let's hear what Evgeny Bobryshev has to say regarding this ban. Hey Evgeny, how you doing, man? Let's hear your side of the story.
Since March 2022, FIM stopped me racing because I hold a Russian passport. And since that time, I can't race anywhere. Even that I've been living in Netherlands since I was 16, and my kids are born there. My 2 kids, they hold Dutch passport. My wife she's Dutch, and I have my resident card. So I have everything there. As I hold the Russian passport, I can't race, in any place. Like I try Canada, I try Brazil, South Africa, even in the country where I've been living more than half of my life, which is Holland. I still can't race, the local races. And my plans was to do the British Championship and AMA Outdoors. I'm racing for England team, which is called SC Sport Motorhomes, and Husqvarna UK. So, but at the moment I'm just training and riding the bikes, but it's nothing that I have been always set my goals for a year for the racing. At the moment everything is blurry, and when I'm training I just try to spend time on my bike, that's it. But and I don't know how long the ban will be, for how long it will stay, because if I am not giving any answers on that. So at the moment I try many things, but I'm still just waiting. And that's as Russia invaded in Ukraine, and FIM stopped all the Russian passports athletes holders to race. And even the problem is you cannot race even the local races, like a national championship, wherever. It's because it's everything connected, and many federation affiliated with FIM, and that makes a big problem. Like I said, I was in contact with my Dutch federations. They also have to follow FIM rules, but every federation in the world, like in Europe and also West Side, all of them follow the FIM rules. So, and it's hard, when you're just riding and training, but you don't do any races.
Your story, it's crazy to me. The ban is ridiculous. I think both Ukrainian and Russian racers should be able to race if they want to. It's their job. You shouldn't be punished for the political arguments that are going on with offices you have no contact with. I think that the FIM and the AMA should really do what, like UFC, the fighting championship, what they're doing, There's top Ukrainian and Russian fighters in there, both making a living. That's how it should be.
Yeah, I totally agree. There's other sports where Russians allowed to play. Like, let's say, tennis in Australia. There's that's the biggest event now. There's it's nothing compared to the motocross, but unfortunately, no. FIM did this position and AMA also. To be honest, I was expecting to race AMA, as I told before that it's not affiliated with FIM. AMA nothing to do with FIM. So, but I was a bit wrong.
Huge thanks to Evgeny for coming on to explain his side of the story. I wish him luck and hope the FIM and AMA realize the damage they are doing to athletes. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Let us know your opinions on this in the comments down below.